So for the impromptu speech, you told us to give our favorite childhood memory, and I'm going to give you one about the band U2. Probably one of the most famous bands ever to exist, in my opinion. Definitely being an older band, I don't think they're as popular now. So I'll be creating this, I guess you can call it a flowchart, maybe some sort of key. It'll help bring back memories of when it happened, and then I will conduct the rest of my speech. Okay, I finished setting up the diagram. Hopefully you can see it in the video. Just pause it if you want to look at anything. It'll help me visualize what was going on for this memory. You can already get a hint. If you can see it, you can already get a hint of what it is. So as I said, it was a YouTube concert. We'll start the ride. We knew going to the concert, like we knew it was going to happen. It wasn't some sort of surprise. It did happen right before Christmas, so it was like an early Christmas present. But there was, like, we had a whole big group going because my dad bought tickets in bulk and then sold them to other people. So we're like, okay, well, how's everyone going to get there? So we're all waiting inside, and all of a sudden pulls up just a Hummer limo. And I was 5 at the time, and a Hummer limo back then was like the coolest thing ever. Just had drinks and the driver and benches. You didn't have to wear a seatbelt, which was cool. I wasn't in a car seat either. So the Hummer limo was way cool. My dad heard on the news saying that, oh yeah, they might invite someone to go on stage. And my dad, always being like person of positive probability, is like, let's just put you and your sister in Santa hats, make you stand out more, because I mean it's closer to Christmas, it makes sense. Recap. It was 2005. It was called the Vertigo Tour at the time because they just released How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb was the album with Vertigo on it. It happened at the Delta Center, now known as Vivint Heart's Smart Home Arena at the time. The opening act was Kanye. Nothing special about it other than with the concert starting at 8 p.m. and me being a 5-year-old kid, I fell asleep. That's probably the most important thing about it. That it was probably the best time to fall asleep because who, as a 5-year-old kid, wants to listen to Kanye? I woke up right before U2 was getting on stage, and they started with City of Blinding Lights. It was cool because they had the big Jumbotron come down, like almost like a cage. And as the title of the song goes, City of Blinding Lights, the screen was just flashing white like a City of Blinding Lights. And you would, honestly, it probably could have given you a seizure. And it was probably not healthy, but it was cool. And it was my first memory of the actual concert, thus allowing it to be my favorite song for a very long time. About halfway through, this is the good part, okay? So about halfway through, they're in between two songs. I don't remember the second song, but the first one was Sunday Bloody Sunday, and they wrote it about wars back in Europe in like the 80s, 70s, 80s. And so Bono stops after Sunday Bloody Sunday, and I don't remember his exact words, but he wants someone to come up on stage. And so I'm on my dad's shoulder, Santa hat on, because, hey, it worked. I'm cheering, like, arms up, and he's, Bono, because we're on the floor, not in the seats, he's like, hey, the cute little boy in the Santa hat, he gets to come up, or he should come up with us. And so I get led to the catwalk, lifted up, holding Bono's hand, and I'm walking to, and he sits me down on his guitar case. I get to meet Edge and Bono, and I'm sitting on this guitar cage, and Bono has me chant "No More" because stop all wars in front of probably like 20,000 people. So that was cool being a 5-year-old kid leading a chant in front of 20,000 people to stop wars. And then I ended up going backstage on the way back to my parents where we're all settled. I ended up meeting all these cool security guards and Bono's parents as well. So that was cool. And then just concert ended. We went home in the Hummer limo, of course, and probably one of the coolest nights of my life.